Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Kathy here from Crafts by Kathy. Thanks for joining me again, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to be having a look at what I can create with some of the bits that are half done from surrounding my desk. I've got these playing cards that I found locally at a car boot sale. They're a beautiful deck of cards. They've got a beautiful floral pattern on the other side. And I've used a few of them and altered them, but they're not really knowing what to do with them after that. So today I think what I'm going to do is have a go at making them into some little booklets. So here I am. I've got some of the larger bits of scraps from my scrap box next to my desk, and I'm just going to line up a few and try and make sure they're roughly in the same size as the playing cards. They don't need to be exact because I will trim them down a little bit further on. So I'll leave you for a few minutes while I get all of my papers together, and I'll come back to you in a few minutes and explain the next steps. So you'll see I'm just trimming off these papers now down so that they're a tiny bit smaller than the playing cards. And there we go. Even on camera, I have a boo-boo. And I go straight through the back cover. But that's okay, I've got more playing cards on hand, so I've just picked another one that I like and popped that one to the back. If you make a mistake, just move past it and keep going. So I'm happy with the thickness. I've got a nice variety of pages in there. I prefer to do mine like mini junk journals rather than just plain paper inside. It gives a bit more interest and something for the user to look at and be inspired by. So I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers hole puncher to pop 2 holes in the side of my entire booklet, and I've noticed that actually if I use the spades I get them evenly spaced top and bottom. You can of course make these holes with any kind of hole punch. You could probably even go through it with your pokey tool. Just make sure you've got some foam or some kind of towel or whatever in the back to make sure there's no injuries. We don't want anyone poking their fingers with their pokey tools. So once I've got these 2 holes all the way through my booklet's top and bottom, I'm going to be fixing them together with some jump rings. I've got these lovely antique brass jump rings that I wanted to try and use. And I'm also going to see if I can pop some kind of dangle hanging from the top, just in the way that I would with a junk journal, a full-size junk journal. So I'll leave you with that. Let's see how I get on, and I'll come back to you when I'm finished. As you can see, I'm just finishing up now with the top ring and deciding what would be appropriate to hang on this as a dangle. I'm used to my big bulky dangles. I'm having to watch what I do here to make sure it's not too heavy. I'm also wondering whether the jump rings I used were slightly too large in diameter for the bulk of my notebook. So what I'll do is when I finish this one, we'll see how this looks, and I'll most likely do another one, and I'll just pop that with background music for you so you can have a look if you want to, see how the two finished notebooks come out. If you haven't seen my previous videos, don't forget I've got my giveaways on right the way through September to win an entire junk journal bundle. I will link that video below in the description box. If you haven't already, please go to that video, like, subscribe, share, send me a message, even if it's just to say hello, and you'll be in with a chance of winning that journal bundle. I can't wait to see who ends up with it. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll leave you with a sped up version of my second notebook that I attempt with smaller jump rings. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Stay safe. Lots of love.